better quality version of the same bag, but like with more bells and whistles.
Yeah.
And then I also thought of a lunchbox style bag that'll be really nice to have. So
yeah,
I'm
just trying to. Go ahead.
No, mine was unrelated. I was gonna say, can we all take a community vote that Matt has to on the podcast tonight?
Yes.
Sure.
Love it.
Matt is gonna fumble the bag so hard.
Fellas, we still have to do Curry podcast picks.
Oh, we're just gonna do them live now.
Yeah, we're already live, so we can just we can do it.
Yeah, we're already live.
Let me pull everything up. I'm gonna go up and grab my coffee here in a sec.
I was gonna
Guys, look at
something
this.
up and I completely forgot what it was.
Gosh dang, Matt, use your elbow to cough.
I'm sick. I'm sick.
Guys,
Look at this
Wait, me
finish
too.
line that I almost made perfect, but then I heat pressed too long around here, and it melted the fabric a little bit.
That'll get
Y'all
you.
are struggling with that thing, man.
You know, you need like 30 seconds and then cool.
Yeah, but I always forget about the pressure because I'm using an actual t-shirt press over like ironing it on, and I always forget about actually using the right amount of pressure. So then I overpress because I set the pressure wrong.
Holy cow, Matthew! It's not that complicated, my guy.
Yeah,
Don't hurt yourself.
I've done like 15. Yeah,
Matt, how's
absolutely
how's the big boy job coming?
it's good. I drove to I had to drive to Pittsburgh on Monday to get fingerprints.
Don't you live there?
Drove 2 hours to Pittsburgh. Did a 10-minute fingerprint appointment. The guy said, "Thanks for coming. You have to drive back in 2 weeks to pick up a card. We cannot mail it to you." So
I had to do the same. when I started
They
my
pay
job. It's
you,
like an hour
but
and
they
a half
pay
away.
you for that travel.
and
You got paid
counts as my
during
hour.
the 2 hours, right?
Yeah, that's correct.
yeah.
Well,
I mean,
2 hours there, 2 hours back, and then I stopped and played Deer Lake. So I'm not
I
super
drive
upset about
like
it.
minimum 3 hours a day in
Yeah,
my
that's
work.
crazy.
It's the greatest thing. No, it's great because you're just by yourself and you can do whatever you need
That's
to
true.
do mentally. It's nice. Like today, drove a solid 4 hours in the car, 2 hours somewhere, 2 hours back. Just allowed myself just to think a little bit, you know.
I used to love
Maybe if
getting
I wanted-
paid overtime to wait in an airport when all my flights got delayed. I was like,
yeah.
watching Netflix, making twice or time and a half. Turn up.
Only crappy part is I'm waiting on my security clearance, and it just means that I'm sitting around continuing to do only education for 40 hours a week, which is just watching videos all day.
That's corporate
Are they
world,
disc
baby.
golf videos?
Yeah. No, unfortunately not.
Scott in the chat. Everybody has to say what up to Scott. What up, Scott?
Scott?
What up to Scott?
Hey, Corey, these new finish line molds are actually goated. I'm not going to lie to you.
What's the mid range called
pretty-
again?
The Sector, it low-key feels like which one has the bead, the Comet or the Meteor?
Couldn't tell you. I hate Scraft.
Tyler?
Comet.
The Comet. Imagine the Comet.
I'm sorry. I just watched the end of that video I sent you guys, and it's just the greatest thing of all time. I'm sorry.
Guy is dying. Imagine the Comet, but with
I'll put
no
in our Discord so that anyone who's watching us, they'll see what I'm laughing about.
See, Corey, mine said come Saturday, and then it just popped up really close. But it's like a Comet with no bead. So you grab it and you go, that's flippy, and then you throw it and it's stable. It's like one step below the rise.
Let me tell you something about finish line discs that I thought were stable.
The Era.
I'll tell you about it when we talk about my round.
And the chicane is just a straight up smoother zone. It's like feels a little bit better on backhand. It's a little puddle topped. The composite plastic feels amazing. Instantly, like one throw, I was like, okay, just take out my zone. It's the exact same. Because my zone is a little beat up, so it's like perfect. Like, but I hate backhanding a zone, so now I can just forehand a zone and get rid of a
Strong word.
Can I DM Drew Gibson like a nice letter and see if somebody will send me a composite era?
I can send you a composite era.
Corey can send you that.
That's stable, bro.
But you need to DM Marcus, not Drew.
I just want to try it, man.
Yeah,
Dude, I
DM
wanna
Marcus.
try it.
All right, I'm gonna grab a coffee. I'll be right back.
You should DM him and be like, hey, are you willing to send me a composite era for a video? If not, Corey will send me one. But could you?
could you do that first?
You want to hear something funny?
I think I want to try the rally more than the era, but I just have stories about my era today. This is
Well,
not
they're
the era's
both-
fault at all. It's a 25-mile-an-hour headwind, so
They're both in the box on the way to you.
it's in
So-
the box
Okay, so giving this one away.
to me.
Nope. The guy. Well, that's the funny story. The guy who won, his name's Mark, and he comments on every single one of my videos. So I'm really happy that he ended up winning. And I'm actually him and his son watch my videos together. So I'm going to throw in like a second one for him.
Oh, that's awesome.
Did some ink work on the back.
Let's go.
Love it.
Then just for fun, I clicked the respin or re-randomize. All three of you were the next picks.
That's amazing.
It was like Matt, Taylor, Tyler, and I was like, "What is going on?"
When I used to do a bunch of giveaways on my Instagram, like I used to give away every disc I reviewed, so I would do them a lot. And I swear every time there was one specifically where like 6 people had entered in the first 4 in a row were like people that lived in the same town as me at the time, were like my friends from college. I was like, I cannot pick one of these people.
Now I see why you have so many subscribers. I should just give away every single thing.
I did them on Instagram, and I don't even have Instagram subscribers, so tough look for me, man.
Yeah.
Fortnite. Name is Super Trash.
Well, since I haven't told you my plan yet, I'm gonna make the tester bags, and I'll let you know how much the materials cost if you would like one. Because Matt and Tyler already said yes.
Yeah,
So-
I'm down, bro. I'm down.
Okay, I'll let you know
Down.
because
to ground.
I'm like fully invested in making this, and then people will be like, "Oh, that's such a cool bag," and I'll be like, "Yeah, it is. You could have made it for me."
Bro, it's the third
Are you
time
about to throw
today-
up?
No, I was about to sneeze. It went away. I leaned forward to
Oh.
mute my mic so it didn't like rail everybody, and then it just disappeared. It's the worst.
Rail.
Epic Fortnite.
Scott Cash said he'd
Scott will
pay you
pay for one. Yeah.
And then he also said last week he was going to send me pics of his lore, and he didn't.
Scott, I
Interesting
was almost
thoughts.
in Indianapolis this week, but someone else went. What is that? Why?
Are we doing pre-podcast picks or podcast picks?
Pre-pod.
Yeah, pre-pod picks.
All right. So here's the update. Corey's got 24, Matt's got 34, and Taylor and I have 35.
This is a big one. That's
So
an
this
official
is
big
this. If
Double
Corey
points.
if Corey gets a win in a top 3, that would stick
Oh,
him
you're good,
right
Scott.
right there in it.
Wait,
Oh,
how,
yeah,
what?
Corey is 11 points behind the lead, 10 points behind Matt.
All right.
So it's a double point. So if you got a win, it'd be 6, and if you got a top 3, it would be 2, which means 8 points will get you right back in it.
All right. What tournament?
So doable, man.
USDGC.
Wait, what tournaments this weekend, guys?
Wait, did anyone else watch the practice round? Nate Doss actually looked mad clean in the practice
Bro,
round.
he actually
for
did. He's
Gomez.
looking nice.
Practice-
I also
practice
loved
rounds
that he
smack.
was just carrying around his bag like a briefcase half the time and like not
Yeah,
actually
that-
wearing it as a backpack.
Dude, RIP that boy's back. That
I
has
do the same thing.
I used to have my-
I'm guilty of it.
I used to do it in my Atlas bag, but I do not do that anymore.
All right, so Corey,
Dude, where is the actual USDGC? There's so many events.
I got you, bro.
okay, you want to know something really sad is that us not picking MVP actually made like this end of the season like very, very close.
Yeah.
What do you mean MVP?
So let's realistically think. Who won MVP again?
Rock Daddy.
Oh.
Okay.
I thought you meant picking.
None of us would have picked him.
I thought you meant picking like MVP players.
No, Gannon. Whoever picked Gannon would have gotten points, right? Because he got 3rd. And Ricky, I think, tied for 3rd.
Yeah.
And who got 2nd? Goose. Yeah.
Goose. No, second was also T3, wasn't he? Wait,
Who
what
also
happened
tied?
there? I think it was, I heard him say T3 on his last thing. Why is my internet going to crap again?
I
bro?
don't know. Anyways,
Who
it's
knows,
too much
man?
brain power to think about
Oh,
that.
Paul
So Corey,
got second. I'm stupid. He was literally waiting for
That's
Oh my
right.
gosh.
And then Gavin,
Embarrassing.
Goose, Gannon, and Rick.
I feel like
were
Paul would
tied
have been. Paul would have been that 3rd pick, and it would have been sad that.
Yeah.
Anyways, Corey, you can choose the order.
Poppy.
So right now, the order last time was Corey, Tyler, Taylor, Matt.
I'm telling you guys right now,
Guys, I'm trying to
if one
sit
of you
back
guys
farther from
takes
my mic.
my dark horse, I will shoot you.
Bring it on.
I'm gonna say
This is a
Taylor.
very important decision, just so you know.
Taylor going first.
Taylor, Matt, Tyler, me. And I
Corey-
still need to.
Corey is selling out.
What do you mean?
Taylor,
Nothing.
Matt, Tyler, him.
Guys, should I pick
Crazy.
Jeremy Colling
Oh my
with the first pick of the draft?
Pick Paul Uleberry's left-handed throwing.
This sucks because there's so many people I want to pick that aren't going to be there
So it's
anymore.
Taylor. It's Taylor. Would you say Taylor, Matt, me?
Oh my
You,
God.
yeah.
Okay. All right. Hold on.
Why can't I find the actual?
Wait, did you guys see the reel I posted right before we went live? Because in my brain it was hilarious.
It was a really funny reel. I actually got the notification from the Unfinished Business Discord, and then I clicked it before you deleted
I'm
it.
going to kill myself. I can share my screen right now. I was literally just
And
looking
there it
at
is.
it. And it's specifically turned off for shorts. I've checked it every day. And it's still, I don't understand, man. I don't understand.
No, you didn't.
My fiance is
Don't
watching, and she
understand.
said, "Stop singing." That's mean, man.
That is embarrassing.
Can
Dude,
someone
why-
send me the
Scott,
link
why is your
to?
Dark horse not Grady's shoe, dude? He shot 11 down in the thing. If you're gonna say, "Hey, Drew Gibson shot 7 down
No,
for
it's
the
Drew
players,"
Gibson, man.
Grady's shoe significantly shot
Thank
better.
you. Visit.
Okay, we got that. Oh shoot! What's
It's
happening?
specifically turned off, man.
Taylor, I think you have two set up because when you first posted it, I got 2 notifications to click setup, and it was for 2 different
Oh,
application things.
Okay.
Interesting.
And so I think that's what it was.
Interesting.
I think
All right.
I'm not sure.
Matt, maybe-
I don't know where you would find that, but
the people in the notification thing.
All right. So Taylor, first pick. Who are you taking?
I hate my life. I have to pick Gannon. I can't not pick
I
Gannon.
already typed it in there. That was a waste of like our 5 seconds of life. Matt, who are you taking?
give me Paul.
I knew it. I was gonna say Paul Macbeth. I knew it.
Dude, I saw it. I saw it in his eyes, dude. In the last round on Jomez, they popped over to him for a couple shots.
Tell
I
you,
saw it.
Yeah,
It's
I
in
saw
there,
it.
and
I
it's
seen
coming
it in-
out.
Races this year.
Seen it in Bryce Harper's eyes, but he just got bounced in 4. So
Well,
Team sport.
all right, I will go.
Go. Please pick somebody freaky. I'm here for it.
I'm not ready for that yet. I can't. Taylor, I can't let you run away for it.
Yeah, Taylor.
I got to be safe. Like a
Corey
little
can
bit.
pick someone freaky. Corey can pick someone freaky because
You could
I
almost say
feel like-
Corey has to pick somebody freaky.
I feel like a guy is ready to pop off, and I'm maybe when it comes back to me, I'll pick him. But I got to go Ricky Wysocki.
Yeah.
Choke
He's got
artist
to.
at
He's got to get a
USDGC.
major, man.
Choke artist.
He's got to get this one. Is that what it sounds like? What?
Yeah. For me, at least.
Dude, the one meme sound that the fish makes. That is the best.
Why was that such a
dude.
good recreation of that sound?
Because I watch a guy who uses all of these meme sounds to reenact football games from the weekend. Oh, dude, it's hysterical. I'll have to send it to you. It's so funny. All right, Corey, your pick. 2 picks.
Okay. I'm gonna go.
Okay. Why you say that? Bro, my nephew says it like that when you ask him,
Okay.
"You want a hot dog?" Okay.
It's the. Never mind.
We don't call them hot dogs anymore. We call them fat glizzies.
It's the
Facts.
vine. I love you.
It is the
Okay.
vine. Okay.
Okay.
Calvin,
That's the one I was gonna take. Yeah, he's due.
Isaac.
I like that one too. That
Darn
sucks.
it, man.
That sucks.
Now to get weird.
All right.
It's time to get funky.
I was gonna say
Who-
freaky, but that would make it sound like I'm picking Brody, and I'm not.
Who can I screw Taylor over for?
Why
All
does
right.
this?
I feel like
look sick.
dude, this guy has been sucking lately, but I have to pick him. I feel like
You don't have to.
You
You don't got to do anything.
he's been garbage.
Oh, AB.
No,
Oh,
See,
Kyle
I
Klein.
actually think that AB is going to be good at this tournament.
no.
Kyle Kine.
Kyle Kine.
Does this actually glow in the dark?
Listen, Bradley Williams finished second in this event last year. Could he go on his villain arc from his breakup?
I was about to say, bro goes villain arc on the
Fueled.
breakup.
I mean,
Want to hear something funny?
no.
Yes.
Okay.
I do.
That breakup actually gave me a really good video idea,
Oh my gosh, yes.
and I'll leave it at that.
I will.
Every comment in that breakup video was like, "Hey, this isn't really necessary and a little weird."
this is
All
actually
right,
kind of strange.
I'm doing it. I'm going Eagle McMahon.
You freaking fudge licker.
Yeah, baby.
Dude, the prime glowberry
That
actually
was-
glows in the dark.
Dude, slaps.
Bro, their
The
lemonade
green
is so
actually
good.
glows in the dark.
Nothing was funnier than going to meet Tyler for the first time, and I watched him drain 2 primes in one setting, and then a day later, Corey's like, "So it turns out there might be like microplastics that are like
Okay,
killing you."
so-
and I just looked. Tyler,
I've looked into it. It's
Bro,
all
Me
do
too.
you guys know that they
Me too.
found
We're good.
microplastics in the testicles of almost every deceased male in the past like 10 years?
Yeah, bro, they're
That
in
doesn't
there.
surprise
They're
me.
in there.
They're in
You're
there.
cooked already. There's
Matt,
nothing
you're
you can
up.
do to get out. Scott just said something really funny.
Very
in chat.
important from Scott, bro. Very important.
Give me Ezra Robinson.
Bro, Corey, I'm going to kill you for picking me first. All these people that I want to pick are just gone.
Sorry,
I
buddy.
apologies.
got him, baby.
My bad. Sorry.
Proctor.
I
Do you guys see that distance
love James
competition?
Proctor. I do not think he will be
Yeah,
in the
don't-
top 15 in this event.
He was last year.
Also, did you guys listen to his interview on The Upshot?
No, was it good?
That was James Proctor's one cool dude, but the fact that he may not even play past next year is kind of depressing.
That's what he
Ooh,
said.
he said that, huh?
Yeah.
Well, he wants to like make money for his new wifey, and
Yeah, he said he wants to get married, have some kids, have a
Yeah,
life.
man.
So
Yeah, I actually saw that in another video. Not that video, but
I don't blame him. So
all I'm gonna say is Taylor said some name for the.
Whose
Dark-
turn is it?
I think it's Taylor's.
Taylor's.
Oh,
He's
my
got 2
turn?
picks.
I'm sorry, I'm
Yeah.
trolling.
He knows that. He's
I
just stalling.
I actually didn't know I was going to pick Simon Lizotte and Eagle McMahon. So now I'm going to pick Simon Lizotte and.
Let me know when you have it. And I'll say it at the same time. Let me know. Go 3, 2, 1.
Actually, I'm going to get freaky. You ready?
Yep.
3, 2, 1. Christopher Clemens.
Goosage. Oh, that is Christy.
He's been up there a couple times. I don't know if he's even playing this year, but I believe in him.
Maddie.
Hey Tyler, will you rate? What do you think that Connor would be if he was rated?
6 out of 10.
Connor Kennedy?
Yes, sir.
Probably like 905.
That's okay. See if you watch his latest video and I watch him and
I bet I beat him by like 3 strokes.
I think it's more, dude. The video they did at USDGC, him and Silas played best shot doubles, and neither of them hit the gap on hole 1. There, like the first 3 holes, I was better than them playing doubles.
I mean, we almost
They
all hit the
played.
gap
They
and there was
went
a tree in the middle of it.
I mean, we just threw it as hard as we could.
I got through the tree.
We got to go back. That's so
I'm just
feel
watching
bad.
all
Matt,
the things.
pick.
I thought it was still Taylor.
We have a whole podcast to do,
I
and
thought
you
it was
want to
still
play
Taylor.
Fortnite.
And we're trying to play Fortnite. We're so behind
So-
schedule.
Wait, whoa!
I
actually
told you,
thought
I'm
sleeping.
I'm here until 10.
Yeah, I picked Simon Lasagna and Christopher Clemens.
You can't do
Okay,
that, man.
My bad.
That's such a good reference.
Give me Big Germ. Give me Big Germ.
I'm just
What
gonna be
is
picturing that the
happening?
whole rest. Corey's saying, "Was I sleeping?" Dude, I'm gonna be picturing that the whole rest of pod.
You know that was improvised, right?
Yes.
That whole scene.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Yeah. I mean, dude, there's a lot of that's like comedy stuff that have been improvised like that.
Did you hear what I said? Big Germ.
No.
Everyone else at the top 40
Big
just
Germ.
looks like they're gonna go OB 80
Big
times.
Germ is your last pick, Matt.
Yeah. Wait. Oh my gosh. I'm not
Bro,
on
I
Dark
could
Horse.
have picked Chris Clemens for my
Whoa,
dark
whoa.
horse. Can I take my Chris
That's not-
Clemens pick back?
Dude, what is this? Is this amateur hour?
It
Go
is
ahead,
amateur
Taylor.
hour. It is
Go ahead,
amateur
Taylor.
hour.
Pick someone else, Taylor.
Give
And then I'll pick
me-
someone else because I thought it was on Dark Horse.
Now I'm taking Clemens to make you mad.
That's fine, bro. It's fine.
So what do you want to do? You want to keep Clemens now, or do you want me to take him when he comes back around?
You take him, man. I'm taking Nicholas Antala.
Dang it.
All right, give me Aaron Gossage.
Dude, what the frick? You guys... I was going to take either one of those fools.
Oh, he's mad at me because I'm not going fast. He's mad at me because I'm going slow. What?
Bro's
Oh, I don't know what to do. Now I got to freaking look and see what I want to do.
Oh my God, Tyler, just go.
Bro's mad.
But no, if you look outside the top 40 and find
done.
anyone that...
Done. Easy. I don't know why I was thinking so hard. Joey Buckets.
Yeah, that's actually a great pick. That's a good pick.
He finished in the top 10 last year. Top
That's
12.
a good pick. Certified good pick right there.
Probably not a good pick.
No,
Great
I
pick.
actually think it is. I'm not
He'll
kidding.
roll his ankle in like the second hole.
Well,
Why did I say that? Sorry, dude.
Yeah.
What is
Joey, I hope that doesn't happen.
bro had a
That's tough.
breakout season, and then you're gonna rip that one
Oh
off.
my gosh, Corey Pick.
Paul
gosh,
Ulibarri.
dude.
He's not playing, bro.
He's hurt, man.
He's hurt.
Is he hurt? He's signed
Yeah.
up.
No, he said
his ego's hurt.
He said, and I quote on the practice round, I might play round 1 lefty only and then DNF.
What a loser.
What
Don't
a strategy.
do that.
I
Man.
love that. Please
You watch
do
way
that, Paul.
too much.
It's freaking disc golf.
Bro, I watched the
Where?
front 9. I'm
He's
trying to help
locked
you out,
in,
Corey.
man. He's locked in.
When Paul Ulibarri DNFs after round 1, you can't get a single point off of him. I'm trying to help you out.
Only disc golf content I'm watching right now is you three, and that's it.
Per Tyler's
I don't
like
even make content.
stigma.
You know what?
against
Just because
DNFing,
he-
I think if you one of your picks DNFs, you should get -5 points
Holy frick.
next year.
Just because he
Dude.
practice aced
Dude.
Andrew Marweed.
Interesting.
Okay. And who's your dark?
Horse.
Put that in part on, bro. Low-key important. I'm looking at the diversity in this group right now, and I'm saying, put that in part on. Who's it back to? It's back to Tyler, right?
No, it's Corey. Calm down, man. I'm on this.
This guy's
For
got a
what?
bedtime to get to, man.
Dark horse.
Trying to run
Dude,
this thing.
come on.
I literally just said it.
What'd you say?
Drew Gibson.
Oh, I'm
How
sorry.
on this
I
is
missed
this
it.
man? How on this is this boy?
All right. Where is Alden Harris ranked? Is he falling back?
He is number 34.
Man, suck a couple more times and we'll get him in there.
Austin Turner is
Um,
officially not dark horse eligible.
I know it makes me so depressed.
Give me Sullivan Tipton. Is he in the?
He is number 36, my lord.
What the? Can't do anything about this, man. Why is my thing all thrown off? All right. Hold on. I'm gonna
Oh
get a
wait,
name.
I actually have
I'm
a
getting
name.
I'm gonna get a name.
I have a way better dark horse.
Get there.
Uh,
Tyler takes one.
who is number 40, by the way?
Number 40 is
Bro,
Casey,
Casey White.
Yeah, give me Casey White.
You are a devious individual.
I am.
That is a vile move. Back to me, right?
Lord Casey
Yes,
White.
sir.
Give me Luke Humphreys.
That dog.
Dude, what if this is his time?
All I'm saying
and
is,
then Taylor is wiped.
I'd be
like
so
you
happy.
look at Silas Schultz, you're like, I don't care that he's outside the top 40. Bro's going OB 80 times on this course. You just know it.
Facts. That is
Like
facts.
that's 3/4 of players at the outside the top 40. Parker Welk, Bro's going OB every single spot on this course. Like I just feel it in my gut. Albert Tam, he's cooked.
I'm going with my teammate, my boy Grady Shue popped off. He's got that dog in him.
Can I just say something real quick?
Yeah, let's hear it.
Absolutely. This is a podcast.
I hate how YouTube has. So I searched for something. The actual video is the second result. The first result is just someone reacting to the actual video.
Yep.
That is the stupidest thing ever.
I knew you were gonna say that.
Who's
As soon as
reacting
you-
to it though?
But on the bright side, Shane O'Neill just dropped a new part, so that's good.
That's sick.
Shaquille O'Neal.
Oh, Shane O'Neill, the Nugget from Down Under.
I have no idea who that is.
One of the world's greatest skateboarders ever.
Oh, dude, he's so good.
He's right
I
behind
love-
completely
I
Corey
love-
in my mind.
I love that guy.
All right, here it is. Those are the picks.
Does anyone actually have buy sells tonight? Yes or no?
I forgot
No.
mine, but I'll come up with something. Don't worry.
Thank you, sir.
I have never
Alright,
been less
just needs to go ahead
confident
and
in my
submit,
team than right now.
Well, that's good.
So
Picking
we'll be
sucks.
so here's the deal. We can decide how we want to do this. I think it's whoever is we could I think next week
Spit it out.
when it's the playoffs, I'm trying to. Next week playoffs, by the way?
Next week is the Pro Tour Championship. Or it's probably 2 weeks. When's the Pro Tour Championship?
Well, I'm not the playoffs, but I meant Pro Tour. Anyways, for Pro Tour Championship, we probably should have it so like least amount of points should go first, most amount of points should go last because guys are gonna have an advantage right off the bat. So if
Yeah.
you want to choose somebody,
Oh, yeah,
you
it's
can
next
go.
weekend.
Yeah. So we should probably do it that way.
For
Okay.
all the
If we're gonna-
Tostitos.
Yeah. Yeah. And because we never decided when we wanted to end this. So I guess it's going to be the playoffs and tour championship.
Bro, scared the poop out of me with that.
Yo, check. Can I get a hell yeah just for the sake of it?
No.
I'm still young. I'm still young.
What is going on with you, Matt?
There's
my
just
guy's
no
vibing, bro.
context.
Matt's
There's-
been locked up in
Wait.
videos all week and now he's free.
Locked up.
No, dude, I've been sick too, which means
I'm locked up at home.
Why are all of you sick?
I'm not
Hey,
sick.
what's wrong with being
Dude,
sick,
Corey
man?
has been sick. Matt was sick. And now Taylor said he is sick. I don't
You
want
can't
that.
call it sick if it's cancer.
I don't.
I am sick.
I think you can, by the way.
Have you seen the video of the guy saying it's this older guy who's getting chemo and he's like, hey, can you he's like, hey, I want to double this and pass it on to the next guy. And the nurse goes, I don't think this is how it works. Dude, I just saw that today. I was dying.
I just sent you guys a
Or
quick,
he was, but
A quick IG.
Yikes. The only-
I just sent you guys a quick IG
Thanks,
reel
Scott.
to
Appreciate
explain how I'm feeling.
a real.
Yeah, this is a new account that goes pretty hard. I'm not gonna lie to you.
I
Check
don't
your-
got
check your
my
IGs.
Instagram open.
I'm not checking it right now.
They also made a freaking sick one for James Proctor too.
Yes, sir. Why are you smiling? False fun.
Who do I have? Okay.
I gotta listen to it one more time before we start. Freak, this video is so good. You gotta listen to audio. That's 3/4 the most important part.
Okay, I'm not gonna do that.
They just make every one of these videos, and it always starts with the most random clip from some Instagram live that for some reason his creator was recording.
Okay.
You guys want to see the greatest video of all time?
McMahon is McMahon, right?
Yeah.
The game tonight is Fortnite. Scott, I hope you're excited.
Oh no, Scott. Yeah, let's break it to the people. It's gonna be
Oh, Scott loves Fortnite.
Scott
loves Fortnite, by the way.
Scott could join us. Can we do a 5-way? Probably not.
You can't. We could play a different map to have that. I'm not gonna lie. We're gonna get diced because they brought the Avengers stuff in, and unless you are full, you have literally the full Avengers squad on your team. You get cooked by someone with repulsor rays. So,
That's grenades then.
Frick, dude.
but we could play Reloaded, and in that mode, if one person survives, given time, everyone respawns. So it goes pretty hard.
Okay.
I'm ready, by the way, fellas. I've
The
been
game
ready.
tonight is Matt's running the podcast. That's the game.
What?
We talked
Okay.
about while you were gone.
Check that Instagram. Check that Instagram reel I just sent.
Check that Instagram.
Oh my gosh.
The height of the shorts tells me that he
Dude,
was prepared for
The
this.
song, it goes so hard, man.
Yeah,
So good.
there's some crazy comments on this thing. I'm not gonna lie.
Dude, the comic section is undefeated on reels. I mean, when I look at a reel, I'll go straight to the comic section just so I can see if they got awesome comments. This one girl, I can't say it on here. It's too X rated. She was trying to show how you can decompress your neck, and the comment, and she was
broke it.
no. The way she was doing how to decompress her neck, she got lit up in the comment section, but it was a legit video. She wasn't trying to be funny.
All right, fellas, we better run this thing.
It's up to you, man. This is your show.
Okay.
It's your show, man.
All right,
We're just
we're
here.
running it. We're running it. We're running it.
What are we
I
doing?
lied.
What are
I sent it in the group chat, but I'm swapping the order. So we're gonna do weekly challenge. We're gonna do
group
buy
chat? Where is
sell
this?
in day of notes. If you scroll up, I'm swapping buy sell and weekly challenge. We're doing weekly challenge recap, buy sell, picks, USDGC, prep because those kind of go in line.
Picks
the
as in we're gonna tell everyone what we picked.
Yeah. Yep. I gotta go to our weekly challenge and bring up everyone's pictures though. Guys, we all got cooked in
It's
this
going to be
challenge.
hard to talk about our challenge if Tyler refuses to talk about his round, but he
That's a
can
good
guess
question.
about other people's.
I don't even want to talk about it, dude. It was awful. I literally was like, I'm at an all-time low in disc golf right now, like all time.
Wait,
Because I'm at an all time.
Low.
Oh
You know
my
he's back.
gosh.
You know
I'm
he is
trying to harmonize.
back.
I wish I had played worse, then I could use a stat on Tyler. It'd be so funny.
Dude, you
But
know he is
unfortunately-
back.
Spider-Man?
No,
John Bellion.
John Bellion.
Did he like die or something?
Tyler, it's so.
No, it was like the whole. Do you remember
Taylor's
when Kesha? Yeah, Taylor's version and Kesha and all that. Like
Did he?
his
Did
his
he?
Guys,
his
at the
recording
party.
studio
Why
was
does it smell like baby oil?
guys.
his recording studio wasn't like paying him correctly, so he just stopped making music until he was like the contract was up.
So he was free. Free
All right,
money,
fellas.
John.
There's some vile stats on here. Let's get it running.
Let's rip it. I'm recording. Hi, Scott. We're
Okay.
recording. Say
We're
hi.
recording.
Hi.
Okay. Well,
Got it on my system. I'm good.
I don't trust that at all. Howdy, y'all. Welcome into Unfinished Business. I am Matt, joined as always by Taylor, Tyler, and Corey.
What's up,
We have
everybody?
a quick little episode today before some other stuff we're doing online.
It's not little, but it will be quick.
Yes, that is true. And of course, we have to
Oh,
start.
that's what she said. Okay, that's fine.
We're not.
It's
No one's
assumed.
locked in apparently. Of course, we have to start with our weekly challenge that we've been doing. For everyone who is just tuning in, our weekly challenge has been a different class of disc every week. So we worked our way all the way up from putters, and we just finished control drivers. So we're going to talk about our rounds there a little bit and see how that went there. First off, I got a couple questions about the rounds, and then we'll go through our breakdowns. What disc?
Yes, Matt. My round sucked so bad. I hate
Same.
it.
What
Same.
discs did you guys take for your round? I took an Era.
Roman.
Era.
What era?
So 3/4 of us were Eras. We thought Tyler was also going to take an Era, but
You told me I had to take a Roman.
you said you
We didn't tell you
said
anything.
you didn't have a control driver. And I was like, why isn't the Roman your control
I
driver?
said
Like,
what I like to throw when I want to disc down is a Roman, and you're like, yeah. Throw the Roman.
well, then I didn't know. I thought Taylor was going to take a grunt. Okay, a lot of confusion here. So I have a couple stats for the round, and I'm going to ask you guys to take a little guess on who you think got the stat and who you think or what you think the stat was. So my question is, what was the birdie percent of the challenge? Highest birdie percent of this challenge. Actually, I lied. First, tell me who did it. Who do you think had the highest birdie percent of this challenge?
Taylor.
Probably Taylor.
Probably Corey.
Okay. What do you think the percent was?
Okay.
Okay.
I'm
Okay.
I'm getting lagged out here a little bit, so I'm missing important details. But what do you think the percent was?
I think it was 34%.
33.3 repeating, of course, percent.
Whatever 2 divided by 9 is.
It was. This is super embarrassing.
17%.
This is super embarrassing for all of us, including myself. I had the highest birdie percent at 11%.
I did
So you
not.
had
Everyone
birdie.
Everyone else had 0%.
Let's go.
Dude, we are so bad.
Yeah, we are really bad.
We're bad
This
at this
is
ball.
the worst I've ever seen us. Can
Dude,
someone
remember when we
guess-
had putters?
We were down
Oh my
horrendous,
gosh.
man.
We were so good.
Putters are
We
easy.
actually were.
Here's the question. Yeah, I kept driving. We'll talk about it in a second. But okay, here's the question: who had the most penalties? Corey's raising his hand.
I'm not even going to tell you how many I had.
I'm gonna guess
Tyler.
Have
Tyler.
you actually marked your penalties?
Yeah.
Okay, well then it's probably you.
Corey, you have a marked penalty here.
I know.
Oh, yeah, you were a nice young man. Tyler had the marked penalties. Does anyone want to know how many penalties Tyler had in his 9-hole round?
I'm gonna say 5.
3.
It is 3 on the dot there.
Oh.
I went
Tyler.
out of bounds on a hole that I've never gone out of bounds on in my entire life.
That
Important
is
note
awesome.
from Scott in the chat: 36 combined holes and 1 birdie from the boys.
And it was,
Ew.
Round of applause.
and it was our
Thank you.
straight mathematically worst player doing it. So do with that information what you will.
So my penalty, for everyone in that's watching, I sent in the chat a picture that apparently looked like USDGC, but it is a triple mando that's close to me, and me flipping it off, and it's because I literally missed the triple mando, which is just 2x4s, like by probably less than a foot. Went right over the corner.
I didn't
So-
mark mine down, but my penalty was continuing to be alive after I played my round.
I was
That's a penalty.
desperately
It's the opposite of the death penalty.
I was desperately looking for a stat that Tyler led the field in.
Oh, I led the stat in OB, right?
No, well, yeah, you did, but a good stat. No comment there. Last question, because we're struggling here.
You got to be throwing shade like that.
Who do you think had the best scramble percentage?
I'm just going to say Matt because he played the best, apparently.
I'm
I
gonna
think
guess me because I was off the fairway on 90% of the holes I played.
I'm gonna say Taylor.
It was in fact Taylor.
Let's go.
For
I have
reference-
never guessed a single one of these questions right, ever.
I know they're funny though. Taylor,
It is
what do
funny.
You
do
shot
know
pretty
what
good
your-
this week too.
Do you know what your
On stream, I'll do it.
Taylor? Do you know what your scramble?
Our viewership through the roof, bro.
Oh my gosh, dude! When I clickbait that, it's gonna go crazy. Taylor, do you know what your scramble percentage was?
Can you imagine our thumbnail?
Yeah.
I was just watching Hunter's latest video for the big foundation group, and it was how to make a better thumbnail. He said to focus on one big face in the camera. So Tyler's gonna be our one big face.
The one big face.
Yeah.
No, I don't know. I'm gonna guess like 70. I actually
Anyone-
don't know.
Anyone want to guess?
What was the question?
Taylor's scramble percentage.
I don't know, man.
I'm gonna say 91.
Pretty close, Corey. He was a perfect 100%.
Let's
Oh.
go.
Scrambled every single time
Let's
successfully.
go.
Dude,
It's
Taylor,
so
what are you
bogey on that
complaining
question.
about then?
Hey, you just hold your horses, son.
Oh, okay.
I'll tell you.
So Corey was technically had the best UDisc round. He had 177. Actually, everyone else was pretty close. My course is pretty easy. So I was a 161. Taylor was a 167. And Tyler was a 150.
No. You don't need to tell anyone. You don't need to tell
It
anyone.
was too late. It was too late. Okay, so let's talk about takeaways. How did this go? In general.
I have no takeaways because I couldn't, my body couldn't remember how to throw a disc, and I pulled every putt today. I literally did not hit the basket every time I was in circle one the first time. So I didn't learn anything. I literally wasted an hour of my life. So
Here's what I learned. I was a very smart man. They were talking about throwing in eras. I even past the glaze, I've been really enjoying the finish line torque. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to try another finish line disc. It's super fun to throw the torque. I haven't thrown the Era in a long time. I reviewed it through to like 6 times. Pretty straight. It seems like a good time. I got out there. Unbeknownst to me, it was a 15 mile an hour steady wind with like 30 mile an hour gusts. Somehow all of the par 4s were into a headwind. I'm not kidding. I think I was in some sort of bush on almost every hole, but on one of the par 4s, I wanted to throw it hard. I put on a lot of hyzer. It went from a knife hyzer into a cut roller. That was insane. On the next par 4, I went to the right of the Mando and tried to throw a cut roller around it. Wind gusted, turned it on the other side, and I was, as far as I was from the tee after throwing my first shot, I was literally went like 300 feet in the wrong direction. So turns out, 1, I'm very bad in the wind, apparently, and 2, it helps to throw discs that you know what they're going to do when you throw them when there is also wind.
Yeah,
Maybe.
sounds like a good idea.
Not birdieing on that entire course is absolutely criminal. I genuinely think a 6-year-old could shoot 5 down on that layout.
Matt, you're gonna have to go try that then.
Yeah, for sure, no doubt. Corey, are you purposely wearing the Minions fit today or no?
Oh,
I'm just looking. I see blue. I see
Yeah.
yellow. Yeah. I mean, you don't look like a minion, but like if you were working on a Halloween costume for Halloween, I wouldn't be surprised. You know. Sorry, unrelated. Really, really distracting. Let's move it over to Corey here. Corey, how did you feel about your round?
It was fine. It was kind of distracting. I took out my wife, my best friend, and his girlfriend to.
Dang, you took him out? My God!
I
Where
punched
did you put her?
every single one in the eyeballs. So Mikey and Renee wanted to learn how to disc golf. Mikey played like with me maybe like 10 years ago, so he like still knew how to throw, but nothing crazy. First time for Renee, so I was more focused on that. But at the same time, I was playing this round. That's no excuse. I just threw it really bad. There was a lot of up shots that are a little more difficult than I thought with the 10 speed. Thinking that I put it on enough anhyzer to like let it float towards the basket, and then it just like rockets to the left because it's more stable when it's super, super slow.
Yeah.
And then just missing putts. And then that one, missing that triple Mando was just egregious because I was under the basket. Like my disc landed under the basket, but then I had to pull it back to the drop zone, which is basically the same drop zone as hole 8 USDGC. Right? Hole 8?
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's the same thing. I'm assuming they created it to mimic that, but yeah, outside of that, it was a fun time, fun course, different course. I've done a different course every single time, even though I've told myself, yeah, we're going to do every single round at my local. This is another local, but not the one I wanted to.
Yeah, my theory of testing where all the discs landed on like some of those par 4s really went out the window today when my Era cut roller was like 100 feet short of where my putter went.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, and hole 18. So we played the back 9 because they changed the course. Used to be the front 9. They just made it the back 9, and they made hole 10, which was going west towards the basket. They kept the basket where it is, and they like went the other way, and now it's going east, and they turned that into hole 1. Don't know why they did that, but it makes a lot more sense for like the flow. So we played technically the back 9. Hole 18, it's like sunset. I see a basket, and I'm like, okay, perfect. I ripped the most perfect drive, and it sails this basket. And I'm like, there's no way that I sailed a basket that's like 380. Come to find out, there's 2 baskets.
Yeah, baby.
Perfectly aligned.
Yeah,
and I sailed a basket that was like 250. and then it landed. I mean I was maybe 20 feet off of the other one, so not a bad drive.
Oh, okay.
But thinking that was the basket and just seeing it disappear, I was like, no, they moved the basket.
Okay, good to know. I'm in the same boat, except I actually did adapt and immediately started throwing everything a foot off the ground, because I have in a spread on my course, Hole 1's 200 feet, dead straight in the woods. Hole 3 is like 190 feet, dead straight. And then hole 6 is 170 feet, super open, dead straight. And I actually immediately adapted and just started throwing everything a foot off the ground and watching it get to the basket so fast. But yeah, I would have done the exact same thing and just skied every basket if I hadn't accidentally thrown one. Actually, I made a reel trying to promote this challenge we're doing, and I looked at the footage and I was like, I threw every hole a foot off the ground, and it looked so dumb that I'm not putting it out.
I will say, before I got out into like the super open, like where wind totally destroyed me, 2 of the par 3s, I just threw kind of very similar, like kind of low lasers, and were in bushes like behind the basket, like 3 holes, and that was depressing. There's the scramble rate coming in. It was actually just me pitching back out to the basket from behind it.
It works. All right. Any other comments about this challenge this week, fellas?
Not a comment about the challenge, but do you guys all have iPhones?
Yes.
Do you guys all have iOS 18?
Yes.
No.
Oh,
Come
you don't
on,
have iOS
Matt.
18?
Bro, I have iPhone SE 2022 version. Ooh la la.
Built
So
different.
you can't get 18?
Oh, I don't think so because of
No, I have
the
to wait. I
home
have to wait.
button.
Mm.
Anyway,
no, yeah.
so
I gotta wait.
one feature that they did was you can customize the icons and make them all like dark mode or whatever, but not every app had the dark mode icon. I emailed UDisc and I said, hey, it would be really cool if you guys made a dark mode icon because you're the only icon on my home screen that is white. And they said, yeah, we might work on that. The next day, there's an update and it popped up.
Let's go.
What app was that? I missed that.
UDisc.
Oh, that's cool.
So now UDisc has the dark one.
Nice.
That's sick.
Thank
Yeah.
you for your service. Completely cornball.
Thank you for your service. Yeah.
Congratulations. Okay.
UDisc still better than PDGA apparently.
Facts.
Oh yeah.
Absolutely.
Anyways, so that concludes this week. We have 1 week left of this initial setup, and that, of course, is with distance drivers. Once again, if you're watching and you are interested in participating, join our Discord. You're doing 9 holes all with only a distance driver, 1 distance driver. Once you get into putting range, you can putt with your putting putters, full UDisc stats, and upload it into the weekly challenge section. We will use your stats.
I feel like Michael Clark Duncan in Green Mile, where he's like, "I'm tired, boss." Oh man,
Yeah, that's because you only play once a month now.
Facts.
Burn.
I was playing once a week when I was doing this challenge, but I missed the last challenge, and then
Yeah, the one that was probably your favorite challenge.
the fairway one. That would have been my favorite one.
Yeah.
and
I gotta go back
didn't
and
get a
do it
chance
just
to
for
do it.
posterity.
I was trying
It
to do it
went well.
today. I was going to do it back to back. I was going to do the one I was supposed to do today first, and then
Yeah,
go
but now
back.
your knees hurt.
Which is really sad you say that because my right knee has been hurting
Oh,
since I went
no.
away.
It's like
My right, I haven't said a word about it. My right outside, my lateral meniscus on my right knee has been bothering me ever since I went away for that guys weekend because I played basketball and then we played disc golf in the most rocky backwoods course ever, and I feel like that just like screwed me up a little bit. So it's sore, but I'm still doing everything fine. Did it affect my disc golf game today? No, absolutely not. I just forgot how to throw a disc. Like my body was like, "Oh, what do? Do you got to pull through?" And I had a hyzer problem. It was so bad, man. So
Guys, turns out my roommate just texted me. I actually can't get iOS 18. I just didn't update. Whoops.
Let's go. But yeah, join the
Well, you can
Discord
give it-
and do these
you can give him
challenges
his lamp
so
back.
then maybe somebody can actually birdie. Because
yeah, how about you guys help us out and do some
Yeah, we need
challenges?
some help in the stats, guys.
We do need it. It's deviously bad. But no, if you want to join the weekly challenge, take your favorite distance driver out, play 9 holes, full UDisc stats, and pop it in before next week.
Can use
We'll
PD
present
too
our
and
findings.
Debunk it.
0%
That
green
is crazy.
regulation C1 for me today.
That's
Hate to see
crazy.
it. Hate to see it.
You do hate to see it. Okay,
What do we got next, Matt?
we have next our classic buy and sells, where we are selling and buying things in the disc golf world, just like you would stocks. We're going to start with sells because I like ending on a high note. Does anyone want to start with their sell?
I'm selling disc golfing in the wind because it made me very mad today. Moving on.
I am selling pros complaining about courses because I feel like it happens way too much and way too often on things that who cares?
Just play the course, man. Stop
It's your
complaining.
job.
Yeah. I know they say it's like gimmicky, like, oh, they shouldn't have done this, but like the barn at Maplewood, oh my God, Maple Hill. I'm thinking of barns. The barn at Maple Hill is not bad. It's a fun triple Mando for them, but they just all want to like. It's like once one person says something, they all have to. Yeah. No, I hate it too.
Yeah.
So, you know,
I got no problem with that barn. I know some people went and played it with that barn there, and they said it was kind of cool and it was fine.
Yeah.
So
I think it helps when it's like actually custom made and it's not they didn't literally chop off the front of a barn and slap it on there. But some people are still tweaking about it. That's how it goes. Tyler, do you have a sell?
I'll let you go first. I'm still thinking about mine.
It's interesting. I had two to pick between, and I'm still thinking of mine.
Rip them both. There's no rules.
Why am I getting? I'm.
All right, you know what? I'm going because you're taking too long. I am selling. Is it just me or is it like disc golf really losing interest with people? Like,
you mean people are losing interest in disc golf?
Yeah. Like I asked some people that have been into disc golf the last couple of years about like some USDGC questions and just to be fun to bring up conversation. Nobody wanted to talk about it. And I'm just wondering, like, where are we right now in the market with disc golf? Like I kind of talked about this a couple weeks ago and whatnot with like, are we starting to like plateau? Or are we actually in a valley? I'm nervous for disc golf in the off season going into next year for some reason. I wonder what the numbers look like viewership wise and money wise and marketing wise. And companies are buying up other companies. Companies are going under. So I'm a little nervous about disc golf. Corey, you're shaking your head.
Yeah.
You're not worried?
No, I'm not worried, but also I don't care. And not that I don't care about watching or anything like that, but this summer I noticed I was supposed to keep up with every tournament for this podcast. I only watched half of the tournaments, and then the rest of them you guys explained, and I said, yeah, that was awesome. And I didn't watch it because I'm too busy. It's summertime. I'm throwing frisbees.
Yeah.
I'd rather be outside throwing than inside trying to keep up with like every. I mean, it's a weekly thing, except for like last week and stuff. You know what I mean? Like there's only a few. So I don't know if it's. I think people that disc golf are always going to like disc golf, but not everyone's going to always like watching the professional scene of disc golf.
Yeah, what I was going to say really is that, I mean, if you look at just PDGA membership as a proxy of like who all is disc golfing, I think COVID gave us a false sense of disc golf as something it's not, at least on like a professional marketable level. Outside of the COVID boom and like regression from there's been, steady state incline in PDGA membership. I think the Pro Tour is going to face some harsh realities of they thought they could be something and take advantage of that market that's probably not actually there. And I think we've just seen that regression year over year. That being said, disc golf as a whole, I'm not worried about it at all. I think that the people that are casually playing the sport or even like tournament players will continue to slowly rise, but the professional side may be a different story. I think it will always be there, but I mean, I don't think we'll really ever get back to $10 million contracts on the professional side.
I feel the same way. Like I've played, like I have to admit, I've played more pickleball than I've played disc golf, just because pickleball was more convenient at the time than playing disc golf. So, like,
but are you never gonna pick up a disc?
No, of course not.
Then your interest didn't
like
go away. It's just
right. And I'm not saying the interests go away necessarily. I just meant like other things were getting more priority than disc golf. So
Yeah.
And a big part of like the
football-
contracts too. I mean, if you think about just the landscape of like disc sales, I mean, every player having a Tour Series disc is a very new thing, and I think that that has done its part in like completely saturating the market of like everyone at this point is kind of a micro influencer. Like every professional player needs you to buy discs from them that have their name on it to like continue being on tour. Whereas before it was like, hey, we're going to drive around an RV and like we just vend stock discs, not necessarily like signature / Tour Series.
And that's why I think the content creators should be getting more of the look for selling disc like Bedanza's been doing. I think more people are more
$30 now, right? Like the Tour Series.
Yeah.
Like that also
I
makes
feel
it
like
hard.
more people are into YouTube golfers and professionals. I think it's getting there. So Matt, what's your sell? I hijacked you.
No, you're fine. You're fine. I'm selling. We were talking about this like a week ago. Maybe Taylor brought it up, but I'm talking about the stinker jerseys that I've been seeing lately. Of some, there are a lot of good jerseys, and I'm not even specifically talking about. We were talking about, hey, Discraft kind of chefs it up different with jerseys. I'm talking about like this random guy who has 1,000 followers on Instagram who makes disc golf content occasionally, and it's like that's cool, man. Like you're trying to grind out here, but like you're not really doing that much, and somehow you got a contract to make your own jersey, and it's just a stinker. And I'm like, and like it does. Even if you made your own jersey and it was a little weird, like no one really knows why you're making a jersey, and it was a good jersey, everyone would be hyped. But I'm just seeing the most stinker jerseys. Or you come to a tournament and the guy's like, I just made this custom jersey for this tournament, and it's just the worst thing you've ever seen on planet Earth. That's what I'm selling. Is I
will
hate
also amend my statement that I then realized Discraft's jerseys are only sick because they almost 1-for-1 copy professional sports teams. So
yeah,
that may be the formula.
An example of a good jersey I like is Heiser Society made a Jake Wolf jersey this year, and it was just like a simple black with some like subtle designs in it. And I was like, oh, I like this one. It's not really like out loud crazy, but I just see some stinkers out there. I'm like, who's letting these get through the design phase? You know, who's stopping?
So when you say jersey, are you talking about just like crew neck collar, or is it anything?
No, I've seen polo ones as well that are, you know. And
which one do you prefer?
I personally like crew necks for playing in more, but I do like the Nike Dry Fit crew neck ones, or like that style where it is a dry fit material. But
I don't think I've seen it in like disc golf jerseys, but I've seen these like hybrid, like it's almost like a crew neck, but it's like thicker around like the back and the sides, and it looks like almost like covers more of your neck. I really like those. I think those need to be our like signature, like disc golf's signature jersey.
Yeah, no, I do like those. I know what you're saying.
Yeah,
that's what Tiger brought out with Nike a couple years ago.
Really?
All right, we're rotating back around for buys in the disc golf world. Back to Taylor to start.
Yeah, I'll start. I'm buying. I will fund this. Let me know where and when this needs to happen. I'm buying a 1v1 of Matt Marsh and Connor Kennedy after he was talking smack in the pre-show about Connor Kennedy's disc golf ability.
Just a little bit of smack, dude.
Hit me in the DMs, Foundation. I will pay for it.
So I said I could beat Connor by 3 strokes, and Matt said no by much more.
Those are my exact words.
Hey,
from the tape.
Well, not Tyler right now. Not Tyler right now. But Tyler, who's now he's more of peak athleticism, and he does disc golf training for like 2
birdie
weeks.
on Hornet's Nest, Tyler.
Yes, we're talking about solo birdie on Hornet's Nest, Tyler. We're talking about that Tyler.
Yeah, that doesn't exist anymore. Okay, that Tyler is gone.
It's in there.
This Tyler is more fit than that Tyler. He's just out of disc golf practice.
That's the sad part, is that I can feel like my prime is coming back very slowly, but prime disc golf Tyler, oh, I don't know.
Just imagine I guarantee you throw farther now if you threw for like 2-3 weeks.
It's like riding a bike.
I just gotta do some field work, maybe.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You're a little more muscular. You're a little more athletic. It's just I believe,
22s,
bro.
baby.
We just got to get back to USDGC, or we have to get back to Winthrop Gold. We'll be in there.
Yeah.
Yep. Exactly.
It's all good.
All right. On to the next. Corey, do you have a buy?
Come back to me.
Oh,
I got to buy.
What's your buy, Tyler?
It's got to be Leke's DMs on Instagram, dude. She's got to be getting flooded with DMs after this breakup with Bradley. And no disrespect to anybody at all, but she's definitely got to be up on a roster for a lot of people.
Yeah, she's getting some DMs.
I'm just speaking honestly. I'm not
just-
trying to be disrespectful. I'm just saying, free
Well,
agents on the market. I mean, they're talking about in the wintertime, it's going to get exciting for all these signings and whatnot, but that's a free agent I think everyone has on their radar.
Hey, that's true. We'll take it. Good one. Corey, do you want us to come back here or want me to go?
I think, yeah. So, kind of goes with my sell, but I'm buying just random things being put into disc golf courses. And the reason being is the video that comes out Friday for me, you had to throw through a steel pipe. I don't know what you want to call it, but it was like a giant round archway that was like sunken into the dirt, and you threw through it, and it's probably a good 15, 20 feet long. So it was like a good shot, and it was super fun, super interesting. I think we need to do more like not just more landscaping for disc golf courses, because I don't know why we don't like make things look cool. Like even if it's on the sides and stuff, make the fairways look. Shut up, okay? It's not hard for someone to dig and like put rocks down. Like it's super easy. But taking weird things, even though it's probably corny and frowned upon by everyone else, making cool things like that.
Scott says inflatables.
I would be down for like what?
Did you try to like bank it off the pipe one time going through?
No, I didn't even think about
come
that.
on, dude.
I was literally about to say that'd be my instant first thing. Is like, can I bounce this off and get it all the way through still?
Yeah.
No, I didn't even think about that. I would say inflatables should. What course is on the Pro Tour that's just not? It's kind of a stinker. What's the course you could like that you think of first that you're like
OTB Open?
Okay, giant inflatables for OTB.
One that we're gonna be having Champions Cup a major at next year.
Well, that's fine, but make OTB Open the like weird, quirky, giant inflatables. Let's see a King Kong, a King Kong and a Santa Claus, and just let's go crazy.
Do it.
Let's see an entire fairway of those like used car salespeople that are like where you just have to like whip through, and it's all like a par 3 where you have to whip through these like guys that
at least
it
make that
is
the
pure
All-Star
luck.
event.
Yeah, it is pure luck because they change course every single time.
What's that show where people go through the obstacle course and they try to survive but they always die? What's that show called?
Die?
Not die, but what's it? What'd you say, Matt?
Are you talking about the one with the two Asian guys?
Wipeout. No,
MXC
that's the best
classic.
show.
MXC
is the
Most
best.
Extreme Elimination
I was thinking of
Challenge.
American Ninja Warrior.
No,
Oh, yeah,
I was thinking of the what Matt said, Wipeout. Yeah, it's like a Wipeout course, I guess.
Wipeout's
American
like the
Ninja
PG
Warrior.
version.
Yeah, dude. Things they used to say on MXT, I was like, and I watched that as a kid, and none of us picked up on any of that.
So good, dude. So good.
It just goes to show that like your kids can watch that stuff and not pick up on it. So, because I didn't.
Nope.
Facts.
All right.
else?
Let me wait. Do I even? Did I say
Yeah,
my
it's your
buy?
turn.
I did not
No.
say my buy, did I?
It better be
I'm
good.
buying this new squash bag. I've been carrying around. It's the new squash bag. I had so much heavier, but so much lighter on my back. Like the second I drop it down, I'm like, oh, I've stuffed so much more stuff in this. The second I slide it on my back, I'm like, there's way more padding. There's way more support. This is so much more comfortable.
Did you get a lure
it's
or a
actually-
legend?
I got a lure. I don't need a legend, bro. No, I definitely don't need a legend. The lure I
yeah.
stacked.
We're packing
sec-
disc in the sides and
Yeah, well, the lure I stacked 35 in the second I got it, and just sat it out to like stretch out for a couple days, and then now it's got like
how many?
35, dude.
Yeah.
You can make it fit.
I walked him through how to do that, and he's like, okay.
And then I jammed it through. And then I literally I got 32 in, and then a day or two went by, it stretched out a little bit, slid 3 more in, 35. And then I pulled 10 out, 15 out,
That's what
and
she
then had
said.
my normal bag. Hey, yo. I knew he was waiting. I was waiting for that by Tyler. I was waiting for it.
Sorry,
All right.
dude.
Nope. Let's talk about USDGC. Let's talk about USDGC coming up this weekend. We did picks off the pod. Tyler, do you want to run us through what everyone's picks were?
Yeah,
Hey,
dude.
I can
Let
pull
me
up the graphic in the meantime.
dude,
Yeah,
throw it up.
dude.
There's a
Corey
graphic.
made a graphic for it. So if you take a look at this graphic, Corey went with a very ballsy move of making Taylor pick first, then Matt, then me, then Corey. It's a close race between the three of us. Corey is dragging butt, but he can get there. He can get there. All right. If you believe hard enough, it might happen. So Taylor's got Gannon, Simon, Nicholas, and Grady Shue. Matt's got the GOAT, Ezra Robinson, Goose, and Humphreys. And let everybody know that if Luke Humphreys gets in the top 5, all the points that Taylor has is gone.
And they go to Matt.
And they go to Matt. So keep an eye on that one. Who cares about the rest? Who cares who wins? I've got Ricky Eagle, Joey Buckets, and Casey White, and Corey's got Calvin, Isaac, Marweed, and Gibson. That is a lineup that I like for sure.
I've never felt less confident in a squad than my squad right now, outside of Gannon.
Biggest storyline going into the weekend is what's the biggest storyline going into the weekend?
I'll go first. Pablo. For me, it's Pablo. Can he? Because I feel like if he wins the Pro Tour Championship, in his mind, he won't count it to like a Elite Series or major win for the streak. And Rick's got that on him right now. So this is, obviously I think this is a big one for Paul either way, but I think that's like the biggest motivator for Paul going to this one is that Rick has something over him. Then he absolutely cares about that a lot.
They are 2 top 5 players in the world that do not have majors. That is the biggest storyline. Is it Calvin? Is it Ricky? I think it's bigger that Ricky hasn't won in 7 or 8 years in a major. I think Calvin's is all about worlds, but he hasn't won a major either. So that has got to be what we need to be looking at. Are those guys going to get it done? Which is hilarious because Gannon has been mopping the field with everybody. He's won this event. You would think that we would be thinking and focusing on Gannon because Gannon's freaking ice cold. But all these other guys who haven't been winning, that's who we're looking out for, in my opinion.
Yeah, no, I absolutely agree. Ricky, he's been playing so well over the last couple months, really, but can't even take a W throughout that, really, especially in the short term. But a ton of second place finishes. I kind of feel like he threw for content at the end of Maple Hill, the last round. I'm not going to lie. There was some interesting picks by a lot of the lead card or interesting things done by a lot of the lead card. But yeah,
that's just Ricky golf, in my opinion. But
that is kind of Ricky golf, yeah. But some of those shots just hurt. But between Ricky and Paul, I think it's 2 huge storylines heading into the weekend. And like Tyler said, no one cares about Gannon Burr because we already know what Gannon Burr can do. Just wash, rinse, repeat. Just obliterate people.
What happens if Eagle comes out of left field and starts playing really well? Yeah, he totally could. And that would be a crazy end of the season, I think.
I think Nate Doss could win.
Dude, Nate Doss looked legitimately
good in that practice round, man.
Good in that practice round.
And Nate Doss is going to put up a 50-piece, so...
maybe so. But I watched him throw some backhands, and I was like, dang, I just wish I had the Nate Doss form. That looks clean. It looks smooth, and he's just like driving every hole.
There's a plus of not being able to throw far is that you can't throw into the OB, and you just play it short, play for par.
Yeah.
That's true.
And you're also very accurate.
Sometime, yep. But no, I think those are 2 big ones. Corey, is there anything in your head sitting out? Are you worried? Are you thinking that maybe Mr. Gossage could bring her back? Good performance last week.
Well, did you pick Gossage? Who picked Gossage?
I picked Gossage, I think.
Last time I didn't get a chance to pick Gossage. He, I think, did like 3rd or 2nd or something like that. So hopefully that means that Aaron gets to win this because that would be amazing. I wouldn't say that was like the headline. I think I'm more focused on how many aces do we get on hole 8 over the course of the entire event? Because even just in practice rounds, I've seen like a handful already. So that's I'm more.
Do you guys think it was Chris Dickerson slander that none of us picked Chris Dickerson?
No.
That was another person that I kept picking, and I feel like he was falling apart.
He hasn't done anything all year.
But did you guys like Chris Dickerson's video of hole 17 and him hitting the gritty before he throws his tee shot?
Yeah, that was amazing.
That was pretty good. I'm not gonna lie.
I caught a clip of that. I did not see the full video.
Well, he didn't hit the full thing. You had to catch it out of the corner of your eye as him grittying up to the tee pad while someone else walks off it.
Yeah.
Has everyone seen the change on hole 3?
No.
So they made a new tee pad, and they moved it like 150 feet right of when we played it, we threw to the short basket, not realizing that the long basket was in.
The old hole 3 before they changed it.
Yeah, we played like the par 3 hole 3.
Yeah.
Well, now it's to the right. I don't know if it's any farther, but it's definitely a different shot. And they made it to where it's like there's a tunnel, like a straight shot tunnel that's more preferred than the big hyzer, which is cool.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Yep.
We asked about Scott's hot take in the chat. Top 10 player won't win.
Which top 10 player won't win? Or
No,
what?
hot take. Top 10 player won't
Just
win.
as a statement, a top 10 player will not win USDGC.
Wow, that is a very spicy top. I mean, so then what player would win then?
James Proctor's 13th. I don't think James is going to win, but he is.
Who's 11 through 15?
Simon, AB, Matteo, Proctor, Joey Buckets.
I think that's criminal that nobody took AB in their top 3. Maybe.
I don't think it's criminal. I think he's just so streaky. I love AB, and then he doesn't do well, and I hate AB, and then I love AB because he does well, and then I hate AB.
I love AB. He just hasn't been playing well.
Yeah, I think I wouldn't mind that take from Scott. I feel like there's plenty of good players. The thing with USDGC is just so much like whoever's placing the shots the best. Yeah, distance can help in a lot of cases, but if you're placing the shots the best, like I could see Joey Buckets going out there and just chipping around the whole time and then snagging a couple birdies when he needed it, and playing pretty well.
I have a feeling in my brain that it's going to be Simon or Eagle. I was going to pick them both, and then Tyler took Eagle, but I have no real reason why. I just have a feeling.
He just feels it.
For the love of everything good, I would prefer to watch Simon Eagle go at it last round in the final card than Ricky Paul.
My hot take is I do not think Rick will be in the top 20.
Oh my gosh, don't say that.
My hot take is it's going to be a triple threat coming down the stretch. Simon, Eagle, Andrew Presno.
Off the top rope.
Prezi.
Dark Horse Presnell.
Most forgotten major winner ever.
And he's throwing that swarm everywhere. So
Hey,
you can't forget him because he instantly got a swarm.
you got one.
One of the most intelligent moves to rip off the bat. No, but that's an interesting hot take, Scott. I don't mind it at all. Any other hot takes coming out, fellas? Anything else?
Hot take: Aaron Gossage is going to be throwing my disc all over that course.
Let's go.
Corey's so excited about this.
I saw him in a practice round. He was throwing the Buzz OS that I gave him.
He's literally holding you like a little cradled baby.
I know. He
throwing
kisses
you as
me and
hard
puts
as he
me in
can.
his bag.
He looks at you. Sometimes in disgust. We don't know.
You never know.
The way Tyler just said he looks at you. Okay, anything else, fellas? From this
I'm
event?
excited. I have to go buy DGN Pro to watch this event.
I'm excited. I'm not going to watch any of it.
I'm gonna watch the Jones probably.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how much I'm gonna really watch. Yeah.
I'll wait. Yeah, I'll wait for it to go on DVD, and then I'll just.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Matt's like, what's
Get
that?
his update in the PDGA magazine.
Matt, do you know what a red box is?
I know what Tyler. Know your skills, man. Do I know what a red box is? We
Bro,
still have
don't talk
two
about Redbox, dude.
we
My
still
girlfriend's
have
watching.
2 red boxes at the dang Walgreens in downtown. You could go
Dang.
right now and get a Redbox DVD, and you can scratch it up and then take it back. It's fine.
Oh man. Listen, I know people who are a senior in high school right now who have never heard of a red box. So
Yeah, but I'm graduated college.
you're 5 years older than them. Big whoop.
That's a significant amount for a red box. But no. Okay. Any other big hot takes? Scott, they may be the red boxes may be laying there in disarray. I've never tried to buy a DVD for them in the last.
I'll
15
throw
years.
out a name for you to keep your eyes on. Alden Harris.
I don't know how I feel about that, but okay.
That would be a cool down the stretch.
That would be
Gannon and Alden.
I think Alden's gonna. I don't know. I think Alden plays well towards the end of the season at these courses. He's been doing it for the last couple of years. Just throwing a name out there. That's all
I'll
I'm
throw a
saying.
name out there.
Who's-
Kevin Jones?
Oh my
Yes.
gosh, dude! Don't give me hope. I'm literally
Hey, this is where he
freaking.
broke out. This is where he broke out.
I'm
2 years
Ronin.
ago.
I'm Ronin from Endgame right now. Don't give me hope.
throwing what was it, a jokery all over the place, that one
Yeah, bro.
USDGC.
He
Back in
brings
the
it
day.
back, too.
Matt wasn't alive yet.
I
Red
wasn't
boxes
alive
were
yet.
still there.
Red boxes were still around. The world was still healed.
Back when
Yeah, they
KJ was
actually, what is it, hole 9 with the Christmas trees that they planted in the boxes?
Mhm.
Is that hole 9?
good. Yeah.
I don't know if it's hole 9, but
I
I
think
know
it
the hole
is.
you're talking about.
Yeah, whatever hole that is. They actually, that year, they lined it with red boxes.
With red boxes.
Oh my
Okay,
goodness.
actually, this is a great question. Well, I'm going to cap it off with this question. Right now, rattle off your ideal scenario final round lead card to watch USDGC.
I'll go. I'll answer.
Mine personally,
Yeah,
Paul,
just for you.
Ricky, James Proctor, Isaac Robinson. That's my top ones. I've been on a huge James Proctor train before even before he won like 2 weeks ago in Maple Hill, and then he won. I was so happy.
Mine is
with that.
straight out of 2016. Give me Paul, Rick, Simon Eagle.
Crazy
Simple as
note. But I'll keep my mouth shut until everyone else finishes.
I will go. Who won European Open this year?
that. Gannon Burr.
Gannon Burr.
I'll go Gannon, Isaac, Andrew Presnell.
Evelina Solonen.
that'll show them.
No, just kidding. Scratch that. This is what I do: Ricky, Calvin, Eagle, Simon.
Aaron Gossage, Simon Lizotte, Calvin Heimberg, Nate Doss.
I was gonna say it's crazy no one put Nate Doss on there, but that is sick. So okay, cool. That finishes out the pod for the evening, fellas. Want to shout out Foundation Disc Golf. You can go there to buy Foundation Disc Golf discs.
Wait a minute. What about our game?
We're going into our game right now, Corey.
If you're watching live, you're going to go right into Fortnite.
If you're watching live, we're going
Right in the
thanks for watching Unfinished Business. Check us out live. Check us out on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and all those things. Check out our live stream where you can talk to us. We'll talk to you back, and you can watch us play Fortnite occasionally for the love of the game. Bye, guys.
For
That's
the
what she
love
said.
of the game.
I'm gonna be honest. I don't
EA
remember.
Sports. It's
I
in
don't
the
remember
game.
how I had
in
it
the
set
game.
up Fortnite last time. I think I have to make Taylor. I have to create a new stream
Yeah.
on our Unfinished Business account. Then I
Not
have to
for
link
kids.
to that. Not for kids specifically. Right. Okay.
Why does it smell like baby oil?
Let's run. We can run 2 good games here. And then Tyler can get off in time, especially when we take 2 back-to-back W's.
Let's go.
Taylor, do you want to end the stream?
I'm ending it. Goodbye, Scott. I may start a stream on my
Bye,
channel. We'll
Scott.
see how I feel about it. BRB.
We'll run it right back.
Yeah, come on, dude.
Well,
Yeah.
Taylor,